Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're looking at union. Now the method we're going to use in this program is the same that we use in inter. If you haven't seen that video, check it out up here. Write a program that takes two strings and displays without doubles the characters that appear in either one of the strings. If you remember back to inter, we were just writing out the characters that appeared in both of the strings. So the program is going to consist of two parts. We're going to have the first section which will go through each string and catalog the characters. It'll go through the first string and then we'll go through the second string. The second part is going through the string and toggling what we've printed to something that we won't print again to avoid the doubles. For this one, we're just going to put it right in the main function. We're going to start just by declaring a character array and setting that to 256, and it's all equaling zeros like that. Now we need two counters. One is going to be keeping track of each character in the string, and the second is going to be the actual strings. We'll say int I and int j. I will start at 0. J, on the other hand, is going to start at 1. Well, why 1? Because when we're keeping track of the strings, AV0, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth, AV0 is the program name, so we don't want to include that. We want to start at the first string argument, AV1. We have to do our check. If AC equals 3, we will do something. Now we're going to go through and catalog all the values of both strings. While j is less than 3, S, typecast it out, AVJ at spot I is going to equal 1. Let's assume we pass this to the program. Here, since J1I0 is currently equal to Z, this is saying the int value of Z, whatever that is going to be our index value. And we can change this to I++ right here and get rid of this. It's just going to continuously loop through. Okay, but that handles the first string. Now, we need to go in and do the second string as well. Well, we first have to reset our I position, I equals 0. And we also need to iterate j, because that's going to go to our second string. Now that we've taken care of that, we have to go back and now print all the characters, non-duplicates. First, we need to set j equal to 1 because we need to reset where we're going up with our strings. Then we're going to say while j is less than 2, sorry, j is less than 3 again, we are going to handle the printing. Now, we have to also say while avj at I. Now what we're going to do is do a check. If the index position of whatever this is in our string array is equal to 1, we're going to print it. When it's equal to 1 and we print it, we have to change the flag to something that we know in the future won't print that character again. S at, typecast it out, avj I. If that equals to 1, we'll write it out. And then we need to toggle it to something else so we don't print a duplicate in the future. Now that we've handled printing a character, we need to iterate the I value so it can go and examine the second character. This handles printing out characters in our first string. Now we need to go in and take care of the second string. First, we need to set I back equal to 0 and then iterate j. Now we should be back into j equals 2 and I equals 0, so it should iterate through all of this all over again. Now that we have all the printing taken care of, we need to remember that the program is going to display a new line when the answer is written, but also if no sufficient arguments are passed. So we have our if statement here, which means we need to write the new line down here. then return 0. Let's save it. Actually, okay, yes, I already did that for us. So GCC. And this is union. Oops. Need to have this here. Clear that up. Okay. Now let's pass in this one. Okay. And that looks exactly correct. Let's check the second one. Nailed it. Now let's check what happens if we don't pass any arguments. Give it that. I suppose we should do this. And now we'll also just pass, I mean, this is going to be the same thing anyways. Rhine, caddy. All right, boom. There you go. A nice, easy way to tackle union. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.